If you are looking for a possibility, well, in my opinion, you need to find the best one. And don't just take any possibility, take the best one. 7 years ago, we were a possibility. I could not stand in front of the room and say, we're the best one. 5 years ago, we were an okay possibility. A couple of years ago, 3 years ago, we were a good possibility. 2 years ago, a great possibility. As it stands today, where we're at right now, numerically speaking, we are the #1 undefeated champion of possibilities, period, end of story. I don't mean that from a biased perspective, meaning this is my opinion. Because, everybody's got an opinion. I mean that from a numerical perspective. See, numbers don't lie, people do. And people with other possibilities, they'll lie. Me, I'll give you numbers. Documentation beats conversation. So I don't talk. I let our competitors do that. I just give documentation because documentation is king. Documentation beats conversation. Now when I say we're #1, I mean we blinded up, guys. First of all, we chose to solve a problem or be part of a solution for the #1 fastest growing epidemic in the world today. What is it? Obesity. So I didn't come here guys saying, hey, I've got this great idea, we're all gonna sell 8-tracks or something like that. Or CDs. No, that's a little outdated. We're talking about the #1 fastest growing problem in the world today. What is it again? Obesity. Well, right now as it stands, we're the #1 fastest growing solution to the #1 fastest growing problem. It's not Nutrisystems. It's not Weight Watchers. It's not any other challenge who's trying to be us. The #1 fastest growing weight loss challenge in the world today is Body by Buy, the 90-day challenge. That's the We're talking about 10 to 12 million pounds lost in 2.5 years. We're talking about 110 million shakes served. Well, that means 110 million times somebody in the last 2 to 3 years chose a healthy fast food option, our shake, to McDonald's drive-thru, to Burger King, to Taco Bell, to all the junk that they're filling their bodies with, right? Every 8 seconds, somebody joins a challenge. Every 8 seconds, somebody joins a challenge. That's unbelievable to think about. So guys, that's what I mean by we're the #1 fastest growing challenge in the world today. Let's take it a layer deeper. We're the #1 fastest growing business or opportunity for people to provide a solution to the problem. You might say, well, I don't understand. Well, you could buy a GNC tomorrow. You could spend $250,000 and you could buy a GNC. And you'd have an opportunity to provide a solution to the problem. But you wouldn't have the #1 fastest growing opportunity providing the #1 fastest growing solution. You could buy a Gold's Gym, a Curves Fitness, and you'd be getting an opportunity to provide a solution to the #1 problem. But you wouldn't be in the #1 opportunity providing the #1 solution to the #1 problem, right? So for me, if all the stars are aligning, why would you not want to be with #1, right? That's where you want to be. That's the sweet spot. And what I mean by this from a business perspective is as a company, we went from $1 million a month in sales which is $12 million a year, to $55 million a month in sales in 27 months. That's a $12 million company to a $660 million company in 27 months. Is that pretty good? That's not that big of a deal. It's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. 2 or 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, my partners and I, we stood on a stage in Dallas, and we received the Growth Award for our industry for 2011, which means out of the 3,000 companies every month that start in our industry worldwide, one company grew the most in 2011, and one company got the Growth Award, and that was this company right here, the #1 fastest growing company in our industry in the world today, right? Guys, this is the possibility. I want to give you guys an understanding that it's not an opinion, it's facts. We grew for 27 straight months. Double-digit compounded growth every single month for 27 straight months, with the exception of December and December. Apparently not a lot of people trying to lose weight in December. But, and you know, there's two types of people in this room. There's people that like numbers, that like data, that like statistics. Those are left brain people. Where are my people that are left brain people? Data, statistics, okay, 4 of you, gotcha. And then the rest of you guys are right brain thinkers, or there's also right brain thinkers in the room who are more out of the box, creative, you know, they like to break rules, things like that. Where are my right brain thinkers at? Any right brain thinkers? Okay, we only got like 2/3 of the room. The other you guys, are you guys no brain thinkers? What are you guys? So, you're like, I'm not going to raise my hand. Oh. Okay, so for the left brain thinkers in the room, you guys actually understood all the data I was giving you. You're like, yes, it's very interesting. And then the right brain thinkers are like, I got no idea what he's talking about. You're like, what is the compounded double-digit growth? So right brain thinkers, you guys are more like picture oriented. You're like, can you just draw a picture? So here's what I do. I'm going to draw a quick picture for my right brain thinkers. I'm going to do something, take about 10 seconds. Every time you see my hand go like this, I'm going to do it fast. I want you guys to go January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I'm going to draw you the picture. Okay? We're going to start in January 2010. We're going to go to March 2012, 27 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. January, February, March.
Okay, so right there, that's the picture, right? Now I can tell by your reaction you don't know what the picture means. Left brain people are like, yes, I know what the picture means, very interesting. But my right brain thinkers are like, I don't get it. So we're going to break this out. This right here, this is really good. This right here, this is really bad. What's this right here? Good. No, this is really good. What's this? Really good. What's this right here? Really bad. Okay? So now let's go through an economic review in the United States. The full economic review, United States of America, the last 2 to 3 years. Here we go. The real estate industry. The mortgage industry. The banking industry. Construction industry. Insurance industry. Pharmaceutical industry. Automotive industry. All industries related to those industries. The U.S. economy. Okay, at the exact same time, with the exact same people, in the exact same country, the exact same problems, the body by body challenge. So it doesn't matter how skeptical you are, you can't argue this when everything around you is doing this. I mean, well, you can, but you can't do it intelligently. You can't have an intelligent, numerical conversation about this don't work when you live in this. And not only does it work, it's about the only thing that's working, right? This ain't working, this is what's working. What I'd be saying if I were you, be like, how do I get a piece of the next 27 months? How do I get in front of the next 1 million people that join the challenge? How do I be a part of the next 100 million shake serve? How do I be a part of the next 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 transformations? We give away a BMW every 40 minutes. Somebody qualifies for the BMW program. Every 40 minutes. We should think, how do I be one of the next BMW qualifiers in the next few days, right? Watch this. If you're around the perimeter and you're qualified as, or you've hit regional director above, raise your hand real quick. 1, 2, 3. Keep raised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, if you're seated in the chairs, you qualified for BMW, stand up. Qualified, if you ever had a regional director or above, stand up. Okay, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, that's 45 people that have qualified. By the way, give them a round of applause. 250 to 280 so people in this room. That's 1 out of every 6 people that have qualified for our BMW program. Because I'm not talking about one day, someday, maybe you might get a pink Cadillac. I'm talking about 1 out of 6. I want you to turn 3. I want you guys to look 3 people to the right and 3 people to the left and say, hey, it's either you or it's me. It's going to be one of us, right? So, you know, guys, in closing this up, bottom line is if you're looking for a possibility, this is the #1 possibility. If you're looking for a guarantee, Maybe there's a second job you can get, a third job you can get. However, how many of you guys have noticed over the last few years that those guarantees aren't so guaranteed, right? How many of you guys know someone's lost their jobs, been laid off, business closed up? It's not guaranteed. You know what's guaranteed is you. Your abilities, your skills, your mindset, what you bring to the table, you're guaranteed. And the only way you have any control whatsoever of your future is to be an entrepreneur who understands how to go after it themselves. And we want to use your entrepreneurial spirit, your strength, your mindset, your mentality, your passion, your desire, and give you the #1 system to create results financially. And that's what this is.